Real Music exclusive.
I grew up like a savage.
And never left LA.
Wow. Damn, bruh. That's crazy, man.
I used to live in here. This whole shit look different.
Damn.
This whole shit look different.
And you used to stay in the studio. Like, I'ma thug it out.
Nigga, like, not stay in the studio. I lived in here. Like, my suitcase was right here next to a couch. It was a middle console. I would put my wallet in there if I did have, you feel me, up under there. If not, I'm just in here living. Like living. I'm taking a shower at the gym over there. I'm calling Manson. I'm calling bitches. All my food for the week in the refrigerator.
It was like, real.
Yeah.
That's crazy,
I was living
man.
in here.
That's crazy, man, because that's the shit that I be wanting kids to see and people to stay motivated on, man. Not even just kids, anybody in a situation where it's tough. Like, not quitting. Like, you really got one of them stories. You know how somebody tell you a story after they super successful and you like, man, hell no, that nigga ain't putting it on thick. Like, you actually lived one.
Yeah. Like,
lived it. And it actually happened. Like,
and it's documented. You can go to my gram and watch me become famous.
Right. That's different. That's different, man. Like, so in that process, what was the first thing that you did at this lab that hit for you?
Scamboy.
Scamboy
was the one that we wanted to roll out, and it was how we wanted to introduce the world to me.
At this time, how many followers you got?
I'd already went viral once.
Okay. So if you put something on your gram, people
I don't remember. You remember how many followers I had when I first moved down here? Like 75. Was it 24K, 75K, something like that?
When you first moved down here?
Yeah.
Like
18.
18K.
And then the Snoop thing happened, and it went up to like 24.
Yeah. 24 was that first number that I seen. That's why I said 24.
So what happened with Snoop?
Snoop reposted me. Or whoever was running Snoop account reposted me, and then it was over from there.
It was over.
That I was going viral again. And I said my name in it this time.
Yeah.
On they bitch ass.
Yeah.
And they couldn't do nothing. Oh my God. To this day, I still think that's. I'm a lucky nigga for real. I'm batshit lucky for the blessings that I got. But that's something that should never have happened as easy as it did for me.
Yeah.
Like, I went hella crazy viral twice off just talking.
Yeah. Somebody that went crazy from the town too, viral a couple times we had was Likybo. Like, his shit he just was a meme. Then he was
I seen the meme.
that shit turned him up, man.
Yeah.
Like, but you know, that's like some new shit that I think, like, you know, when we talk about artist development, like it doesn't really exist no more. But people don't know how to take people's personality and just enhance it by 10.
Yeah.
Because I think that's what people should do. Like, just be who you are on steroids, and people gonna love you. You know what I'm saying? And I basically think that's what you are. You transparent. You're not scared to live inside out.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people say that what I do, or Guapdad, they're like, I like the Guapdad facade or the Guapdad character. It's not. It's me, but it's not all of me. I'm just exaggerating, or not even exaggerating. I'm just making an emphasis on a certain part of my personality, because that's the viral one.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
But it's authentic.
Go ahead.
So it people like it. It sticks whenever it does connect.
Yes.
And connect to the heart.
When you talk about that organic shit, right? And being yourself, like, I was watching you one time, like, you was just having, I think it was Mother's Day or some shit like that. Or yeah, it's probably when you first moved out here and y'all was having dinner or something, and you was like, you had your siblings was there with your mom and shit, and you said some shit or posted some shit like, yeah, like, this is from your favorite son, like, and then like they was all there, just like I'm like, this nigga is a fool, man. Like, he just don't give a fuck. Yeah, he just don't give a fuck, man. So Scamboy,
Yeah.
what kind of reviews? Because I'm seeing all these. I'm seeing Complex. I'm seeing, the Fader. I'm seeing all this shit, and they talking about Guapdad.
Yeah. It's crazy. We didn't get the Fader love from Scamboy, huh? That was back when it was bad. It was bad with the Fader at first. It was not fucking with me.
Yeah.
And it hurt my feelings because it was some Bay Area niggas that was writing for him that was not fucking with me.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and they didn't understand it. And now look at me.
Yeah.
3 years later.
3 years later, not 10.
Yeah.
Three years later.
I think that's crazy, but Scamboy has become a cool project because it's become something that only my core fans go back to and know and love, and it's kind of like the rule book for Guapdad.
And Scamboy is, of course, based off Game Boy.
Mm-hmm.
So you got Scamboy, you got Scamboy Color.
Yeah.
You got what do you call that? Oh no, this is what I'm thinking. The other guy from the Bay Area that's like kind of like reminds me of you with the old school, new school shit is Paypaboy.
Oh yeah, that's my dog.
Yeah, that's my nigga.
Pape.
Yeah, Pape.
I love Paypaboy.
And I went like, I went to Paperboy's shop. Like, that's the type of nigga I am. Like, I fuck with him, right? But like, it's bigger than just a nigga online eating cereal out of shoes. Like, I went to go get in the mind of this nigga. Like, let me go to Lakeview and go in his hood. And
Paperboy's something else, bro.
He's something else, bro.
That nigga's something else. He is innovative, forward thinking.
Mm-hmm.
He protect
yes.
niggas, and he
yes.
really rock with his community.
Yes, he do.
Too.
Yes, he do.
Yeah.
And I look at y'all kind of like, y'all in that. I was telling Sam, it's like a league to me, right?
Yeah.
There's different leagues within the Bay, and it's like, to me, it's like people that are over there. It's like 2-4, which Paperboy told me about 24 a year before anybody ever knew, and then all of a sudden he was out of there. But you, Kaylani, Kamaya, G-Eazy, fucking 24, like y'all are kind of like everybody in their own lane. Y'all like out to the left over here, while everybody is either centered or on the right. Y'all over here, like on another planet. And the reason I say that is because nothing about your music or your career is influenced. It does the where you from doesn't show up on your music, like the influence. Like, you should just be a nigga that sell crack in Acorn or in the Bottoms, or you know what I mean? Like a nigga that like.
I was supposed to sell crack.
Yeah, and you were supposed to, like, when you got fly, all you were supposed to wear is like Prada World Cups. Like, you're not supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not supposed to know about.
No, you're not. And so when I look at you, I always think it should make me proud, to be honest.
Thank you.
Me and Sway had that conversation. He actually shouted you out on the radio this morning because I told him that's where I was going. I called in to fuck with him, and he like,
shout out to Sway.
He said this long 10-minute spiel about you, right?
Yeah.
So I thought that was cool because he see it like I see it. Like, he see it like, if we doing this, then we don't got no ceilings.
Yeah.
If we do the other shit, then we kind of like limited. You know what I'm saying? So what is it about you, like when you did Scamboy and you down here in LA? And I know what you was doing back home, but how did you become that branding person? Like, how did you become that strong? Because a lot of niggas do funny shit that go viral, but they can't sell a product. Like, you sell product. I've been seeing you sell weed, and I didn't see you hit it one time.
I mean, I smoke now, but I was selling weed. I've been doing weed endorsements and deals for 3 years before I hit the blunt.
Yeah. The way you've been looking lately, like, I'm like, this nigga rolling up though.
I'm smoking. I'm smoking now.
I'm
smoking now, but I'm in a different state of mind, and I'm in a different phase in my career. My life as an adult, it's different. But back then I was just saying yes to everything, nigga.
So that's how it happened.
The weed
but you knew Pink Dolphin.
Yeah.
So
it was a light relationship because I knew niggas and niggas that fucked with me, but we hadn't done nothing that crazy.
Okay.
But a lot of it's honestly, it's these two things. It's me coming out here, being willing to do anything, and then my manager going to find anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because he was bringing me shit that I was like, yes. Then I'm also, because I also was just trying to survive. I was doing hella shit on my own. And I'm like, yes. Yeah.
How was that dealing with products early on then? Because of course you're not taking everything now. But how was that fucking with something you don't organically take? Because like I've been in a situation where, of course, so I'm not starving, so I have turned down some things. But like from even the podcast, like I just don't, you know what I mean? Like I don't use that product. I don't want to fake. Now, of course, if the bag is big enough, then you know I can try to make me like it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh yeah, a bag will definitely make me like something that I never wanted to try ever in the product world.
Yeah, but how was that early? Because you are a nigga that you could tell you like what you like.
Yeah.
Like, so, you know, somebody send you a funny smelling candle.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck. Like,
I mean, the thing about me is, and this go even back to my room, and now I'm just making this connection as I talk, I swear to God. I really make shit work for whatever I could get my hands on. The reason why I'm stuck, I feel like now, always rearranging my house, and why I like to always change my shit up is because my rooms on 10th Street was so small. Mm-hmm. My first room was just the ceiling of half of the ceiling of my mom's room, because it was a bunk bed built down on the top. So whatever, her room probably big as this. Mm-hmm. So if you just cut this in half and make it a fucking rectangle, that was my only room.
Right.
I had to rearrange that shit and make it tight. Mm-hmm. So that's why I'm stuck in the habit of doing that. That's why I'm so saying yes to shit, because once I get my hands on it, I be feeling, if nigga like me feel like I can make everything tight.
Right.
You know? So even if I really didn't fuck with it, I'ma just make some shit I don't fuck with tight. Mm-hmm. You know? It's I'm always trying to rearrange and do some shit.
You might be like, I don't really drink this drink, but this bottle cool as shit. Like, what if I took this picture like this? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now it's to a lovely place, and I was just talking to Fat Man about it. Like, I love I'm not like in love, but I really appreciate the fact that every brand that we dealing with now is shit that I actually use.
Yeah, that's great.
And it don't feel, I don't want to, honestly, at this point in my life, I don't want to feel like, why am I doing this? Mm-hmm. Or like, I don't want to feel like I don't really want to do something. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not ready to like get beat up for this shit, I'm not finna put myself through that shit no more, because I've been doing this shit for the last 3 years.
Yeah. I well, with no pun intended on beat up, I was right at the part where I was gonna ask you about that, the Russ shit.
Yep.
And I want to ask you about. So this whole thing started with a bar.
Yep.